What up, y'all? This is Loving on My Life, week 77. I'm going to talk a little bit about my week, what I did, then talk about my goals for next week. And yeah. I made a total of $100,011 in the month of June, bro. What the actual fuck? That money is before all refunds, though. So, realistically, I'll probably pocket 90 because, you know, there's refunds and chargebacks and whatever. But still, man, that is fucking insane. But yeah, man, just crazy. Like, bro, I made $100,000 in a fucking month, bro. I would, like, dude, that is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. All right. Loving my life. Okay, this last week I made $25,200 on my main account. My views have slowly been. I don't know. A few days ago, I got like the second day of the month. I got all jittery and I was like, I need to hit back-to-back $100,000 months, but I do need to hit back-to-back 100,000. Like I am gonna hit back-to-back $100,000 months. I got all jittery and I was like, I need to post. Anyway, I scheduled like 40 posts in one day, and then that totally tanked all my views on my account. So TikTok did not like that. TikTok did not like that at all. So for right now, I'm keeping it flat at 24 posts a day, and then low-key, I'm literally just fucking off all other products until the 20th of the month. Like, I'm not going to film for any other products besides retainers. So, yeah, hopefully that's going to significantly... Sorry, I have, like, a chemical... Like, I think this is from me walking shirtless, and it, like, gave me a rash. But, like, this rash right here has just been itching all the fucking time. It's probably making it worse, me itching it. All right, leave it be. All right, what the fuck was I just saying? Now I completely lost my train of thought. All right, so I'm fucking off all other products besides the work pants, and hopefully that's going to increase my average view per video. And then I'm going to post 24 times a day until, let's see, I have like, in 2 days, it will be me starting to post only the work pants. I'll have to post all my other products that I have in my drafts. And then, yeah, it's going to be all the work pants besides the retainers for like 2 weeks. Until the 20th of the month. So that's, 2 weeks. And so, yeah, hopefully that's going to increase my views per video. And I'm going to do 24 times a day. And then I'm going to try adding one per day. So, like, 25, 26. And, yeah. I just wish TikTok didn't nerf. Like, posting less times per day. Like, if I posted 3 times a day, the average view per video would be much higher than I'm now posting 24 times a day. But, like, you know, I gotta get these posts out, bro. Like, I would literally work, like, what the fuck? What do you mean 3 times a day? Like, no, the more the merrier. And, shit, worked for me last month. I did 86 grand in commission. This month, I'm really trying to get that commission dashboard over 100,000, just so I can have the $100,000 commission dashboard. Would be sick as fuck. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm working towards. I am going to hit back-to-back $100,000 months, and I am going to get that $100,000 commission dashboard. Plus, there's 31 days in July, which I have an extra day. Hey, man, that extra day might be the difference. That extra day might be all I need to get over that mark. So, yeah. The Bitcoin plan, guys. A lot has happened in this last week. A lot has changed in this last week. So, I initially made this goal to have $200,000 in cash, and I would have well exceeded this goal by August 25th to have $200,000 in cash. But I realized something. I'm 22 years old. Why the fuck do I need $200,000 in... You know, the goal was never actually $200,000. It was just to motivate me to make more money to get $200,000 in cash. But what the fuck am I going to do with $200,000 in cash? So I have crafted this Bitcoin plan. We are in the Bitcoin bear market. One Bitcoin is currently priced at Oh, it just jumped up in the last like fucking hour. Wow, that's crazy. In the last 2 hours, it was at 62,600, and then it shot up to 63,810. That's crazy. That's weird. I don't like that. I wish it would stay down. Wish it'd stay down. Anyway, so I'm dollar. Okay. So I've been thinking a lot about this Bitcoin plan, and I'm very, very excited about it. Like, this is literally, it's gonna make me a millionaire in a few years. So okay. So first thing I realized, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why do I need so much money in cash? I don't need money sitting in cash. What am I gonna buy? Like, literally, I could buy a supercar in cash. Like, that's kind of sick knowing that, like, I could afford, like, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a McLaren right now. Not only that, like, I could buy one in cash, bro. Like, that's genuinely insane. But I'm a delayed gratification. I'm going to hold off on the supercars until I'm genuinely a fucking millionaire, until I'm a liquid millionaire. And yeah, man, I'm 22. Like, I don't need a supercar right now. What I do want is long-term financial freedom. So if that means delaying gratification for a few years, like, bro, I'm 22. It's going to be all right, man. It gives me much more peace of mind to know that I'll be set long-term rather than having more expenses now. Yeah. Like, I want to be financially free for the rest of my life and be rich as fuck when I'm, obviously now, but when I'm 30, 40, 50, like, I don't want to be a 60-year-old man worrying about, I want to be the man in the house. I want to have unlimited finance when I'm older, and that's going to mean working my ass off during my 20s. And right now, I'm in a very good position to deploy a lot of my money into a long-term asset that's going to make me a fuck ton of money in 10, 20, 30 years, which is Bitcoin. So I'm sitting on a lot of cash right now, and I have a lot more cash coming in pending from TikTok. And I am going to hit another $100,000 a month this month. So I have a lot of money I'm sitting on. I have $108,000 in my River cash balance. I have 70 more grand around, probably 70 more grand waiting to be paid out from TikTok. Then I am gonna make $100,000 in July, and we're only in the 5th of the month, so I got a lot of money coming in, and I'm in a very good position of Bitcoin being very low and me sitting on a lot of cash and making a lot of money to just dump my money into Bitcoin while it's low. So I've crafted a Bitcoin plan. This is gonna be sick, guys. All right. I've written it down on a sheet of paper, and I'm going to tell it to you. Starting today, I'm going to take out 10% of all my money towards stocks. I currently have 25 grand in stocks, and while I do want to invest in stocks long term because, you know, stocks are great, just like Bitcoin, but since we're in the bear market with Bitcoin, and I see it have, you know, Bitcoin is much more volatile than stocks. So, yeah, and we're in the bear market right now. So, like, there's much more money to be made with Bitcoin as of right now. So I'm going to carry out this Bitcoin plan, and then I'm going to go back to 10%, putting 10% of my income towards stocks. All right, anyway, new budgeting system. I'm going to put 10% of all my new income to my Chase personal savings account, and this is my new savings account moving forward. This is where my new cash is being held, because all the money that I have sitting in River is gonna be used to buy Bitcoin. So my Chase personal savings account is my new savings account until this Bitcoin plan is carried out successfully and it's over. All right. And then once this Bitcoin plan is successfully be completed, then I'll probably put all that cash to River to dollar cost average a significantly less amount. All right. 5% of all my Chase, of all my income to my business savings account for taxes. yeah, I'm just doing this because I was initially holding all my money for taxes and my River cash balance, but I've crafted this plan to which all my River cash balance is going to be used to buy Bitcoin. So anyway, I've thought into this plan and I've done it good. All right, so anyway, 10% of all my new income to my personal savings. This is my new savings account for money, expenses, money used in the future. Also, I always keep $10,000 in my checking account. Anyway, so 10% to personal savings is my new savings. 5% to my business savings. This is for taxes because all my cash held in River is going to be used to buy Bitcoin. And then anything exceeding $10,000 in my personal checking goes to my River cash balance. I've been doing this, but yeah. All right. I have set my dollar cost average to $1,000 a day. Right now, I did that, 4 days ago? I don't know if I said that in the last YouTube video, but I did that like four days ago probably. So I'm dollar cost averaging $1,000 a day into Bitcoin right now. I currently have $108,000 sitting in my River cash balance. So I'm going to do $1,000 a day. I'm going to continue dollar cost average $1,000 a day into Bitcoin until September 1st, in between September 20th, likely at the beginning of that, more towards September 1st. The reason why I don't have a specific day is just because I'll see how much cash I'm sitting on then, and then I'll decide. Anyway, in between September 1st and September 20th, up until then, I'm going to dollar cost average $1,000 a day. And on a day in between September 1st and September 20th, I'm going to start $2,000 a day into Bitcoin and then let it rip. Let it rip and let all of my dollars be turned into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is supposedly going to bottom on October 6th. Following the old market cycles of, I think it's 364 days, it's going to bottom on October 6th. And then, yeah, man. And then I will keep the same budgeting system and I'll keep the same exact plan until my River cash balance is below $2,000, in which the plan has been successfully carried out. And then I'll resume back to my normal budgeting system. So, yeah, man. I'm so fucking excited. Like, bro. I literally, I've been thinking about it. During this whole Bitcoin plan thing, I genuinely could be sitting on 4 Bitcoin depending if actually, you know what? I will be sitting on 4 Bitcoin because I'm going to make $100,000 this month. So yeah, I'll be sitting on 4, realistically, 3 to 5 Bitcoin, literally. I could be, depends how low Bitcoin goes and how much money I make up until then. So yeah, and then if Bitcoin, everyone is predicting that Bitcoin is going to be the next bull run. It's going to go up to $250,000 to $300,000 in the next bull run, which means if I have 4 Bitcoin at the end of this Bitcoin plan, I'll be a millionaire in 2 years at the end of the bull run. So, but that's such a short time horizon. I don't give a fuck. I plan on never selling my Bitcoin, bro. So, in 2 years, cool if I'm a millionaire. But, Bitcoin's going to be worth $700,000 to $1 million. Maybe even more. $700,000 to $1.5 million in 10 years. So just with all this Bitcoin, I'll be sitting on damn near $5 million fucking dollars. And that's not including all the Bitcoin that I'm going to buy in the future. So yeah, man, I genuinely, I'm very excited I'm doing this. Also, another thing with this plan, I'm going to continue my budgeting system while I am dollar cost averaging $2,000 a day. So depending on how much money I'm making in 2 months, I'm going to keep on adding money to that cash balance until it's below $2,000. So in a perfect world, if I continue to make, who knows how long it will go for. But yeah, man. I'm very excited. Shit, I might be dollar cost averaging $2,000 a day to the end of the year, maybe even longer. I mean, dude, if I continue, in a perfect world, I'll continue to be making $100,000 a month forever, and I'll dollar cost average $2,000 a day into Bitcoin for fucking the rest of my life. But TikTok Shop is very volatile, and I'm currently the #1 menswear affiliate, and I want to keep on I am doing everything in my power to keep on my momentum, but it's not going to be here forever. So, yeah, man. I'm seeing it it feels like the stars are just aligning for this opportunity to put the vast majority of my money into Bitcoin, which I'm very excited to do because I'm a long-term Bitcoin believer. And future Carson, just give me a kiss on the forehead right now for doing this. But yeah, man. It's kind of cool to think about, I like to think that I've heard many times online, the peak of a man is in between 30 and 45. By me putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into Bitcoin now when I'm 22, bro, I could generally, if Bitcoin does what it's supposed to do, in 2 years I'll be a millionaire, and literally in just with me never making another penny, never selling this Bitcoin, never putting another dollar into Bitcoin, I'll literally be guaranteed to be worth, not guaranteed, but I will likely be worth 8 figures when I'm 40 to 50, bro. Isn't that's crazy to think about. Just with this money I'm investing today at 22. So I'm very excited for the future, and it's just cool to think in a long time horizon, bro. In 10 years, I'm going to be alive. I'm going to be alive in 10 years. And when 10 years, am I going to be glad that I bought a supercar at 22 with all the cash I was sitting on? Or am I going to be glad I put it all into Bitcoin, and now in 10 years, I'll be... I don't know. I'm just excited about this because, bro, like I was talking about earlier, I just want peace of mind to know that I never have to worry about money. And it's going to be a good day when, I never have to worry about money. To be sitting on enough money where you're I never have to worry about money again. And at the end of the day, money is freedom. Money will buy your freedom. Money buys the freedom to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, for as long as you want. And that is true freedom. So yeah, man, I'm very blessed to be in this opportunity. It's all because of me, man. I'm so glad I've been on this journey, and I'm going to continue on this journey. And yeah, man, I'm just excited for this Bitcoin plan, just to turn all my useless dollars that are going to zero to Bitcoin that's going up fucking forever. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm fucking excited for that. But anyway, this plan is set in stone. I took a video on Snapchat. This plan is set in stone. So yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited just to turn all my useless dollars into Bitcoin. And also it makes sense because with the 10% I'm putting to my personal savings and then 10% to taxes. By the end, it's not like I'm putting every penny I have into Bitcoin. I'll still be sitting on $30,000 or even more. I mean, with the money I'm making right now, I'll be sitting on more than $30,000 just by putting 10% of my money to my personal savings. So yeah, it's not that retarded. It's not that retarded at all. This is a smart fucking plan to invest in my future. So yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, all right, let's keep on going. Fuck, that took forever. The cutting plan. So this morning I weighed it out 160.9. The lightest I've been, I don't know the last time I was 160.9, probably 2-3 years. But yeah, man. The cut is cutting. We're getting down there. So the plan for the rest of the cut, I've been cutting for way too long. I've been cutting for literally 6 or 7 months. well, so let's see, it started in January, so yeah, 7 months. Literally 7 months. So yeah, the cut's going way too long, but, you know, I'm glad I didn't. I could have done it way faster, but I've just always been scared of the scale moving and me losing muscle. But yeah, I did it properly. I'm looking good now. I kept the vast majority of my muscle, so I'm not going to fuck it up at the end of the cut. So I made a whole rule. The cut is over at 155 fasted. So I have 5.9 more pounds to go until the cut is over. And then at 155 fasted, I will be probably 9 to 10% body fat. And there's no reason to go below that and lose muscle. I'm not hopping on stage. Like, I just want to be shredded and stay shredded for a long time. So yeah, so the cut is over at 155, and then I'm going to maintain for a long time after then and keep myself accountable. I never want to be higher than 15% for the rest of my fucking life. I just, not only like, I just look way more handsome and better when I'm lower. Everyone looks better physically and more handsome and more attractive when they're lower body fat percentage. So I took the bulk way too far, but we grow, and now I'm shredded, and I have about 6 more pounds to go, and I'm gonna get truly, truly shredded, and then I'm just gonna maintain between, I'm just gonna maintain there, in between 10 to 12% body fat. I might gain a few extra pounds I just want to get truly, truly shredded for once in my life, and then I'm gonna maintain around 10 to 12%, which is, probably like going to be 156, 157 fasted. So yeah, man, I'm very excited for that. So anyway, this cut has been way too fucking, it's been way too slow. Like, you know, I've lost 20 pounds since the start of the cut, damn near. I don't know, I think it has been genuinely 20 pounds. But I don't want to fuck it up now and lose muscle by cutting fast to get to 155 fasted. So for the rest of this 90 hard, by the end of this 90 hard, I will be 155 fasted. And I'm going to do that by eating 27 to 2,800 calories a day on my training days, and then 2,300 to 2,400 on my rest days. Total calories consumed. And then, and then 10 to 15,000 steps. So yeah, I should lose about 0.8 pounds a week, roughly. And yeah, I just want to do this because like the lower body fat percentage, you don't want the cut to be so extreme. So yeah. So now it's time to finish it out and then just maintain for the rest of my life. I don't ever want to be bulk. There's no reason for me to bulk again ever in my life. I can bulk again, but never above 15%, you know. I bulked for 5 years, so I don't need to bulk again. It's not like I'm going to gain, and if I do bulk, it'll be a very slight bulk. I'll never be past 15% again in my life, body fat percentage. I will hit back-to-back 6-figure months, all caps. I write this in my journal every single day. And I'm going to get that commission dashboard above $100,000. Mark my fucking words. Got sick and got over it. I was literally, you can probably hear it a little still, but yeah, I was literally sick for like 5 days. It was the randomest thing. Man, one day I was out there filming for the work pants in like 105, and I was sick, and like literally, oh my God, it felt like it was bad. Slideshows, that Slideshow VA. So they released Slideshow for TikTok Shop. I uploaded a few of the work pants. 2 of them got 2 million views, and I made a bunch of sales. So I hired a VA for Slideshows from the Philippines. They should get their work back to me tomorrow. And anyway, yeah, I move with speed, y'all. Not jacking off, wet dream. Dude, I had my first wet dream of my fucking life. So thank God I got over this bullshit of jacking off. I've been wanting to stop jacking off for years and years and years. And I finally did it. I finally got past the hard part. I no longer have temptation to jack off or get like super rock solid at night. Like, during the first month of me not cranking one. Anyway, it's been, how many days? 41 days since I last jacked off, and a few days ago I had my first wet dream of my fucking life. It was weird. It was weird. Like, it was weird as fuck. Yeah, it's so weird. 22 and had my first wet dream. What the fuck? Anyway, I guess I haven't busted a nut in like 40 days, so yeah. You know, that's what happens. Anyway, I'm doing a year no jacking off, and I assume there's no benefit to me jacking off. I never feel good after I jack off, so like, why would I ever jack off again? Anyway, I just know I'm going to go a year, and then I can decide after that. But it's like, the hardest part is just the beginning month. Now I don't have any temptation to jack off, and it's like, why the fuck would I? Grow Carbo Deals to 5,000 followers. I finally grew my account to 5,000 followers. This has literally been pointless. I know I have no clue why I did it. I have no clue why I fucking did it. Anyway. Finally got my account. I've posted literally hundreds and hundreds of me just videos flexing, growing it to 5,000. And I finally got to 5,000 followers and got approved for TikTok Shop. So I could have just bought an account a long time ago. But I finally proved I've literally been growing this for over a year. Not consistently. I've been on and off consistently doing it. But still, man, I finally got it to 5,000 followers. So that's fucking hype. This last week, complete non-negotiables every day. I did that. Loving on my life, week 77, July 5th, 2026, weekly goals. Complete non-negotiables every day and film 40 work pant videos every day. I'm telling y'all, I'm grinding. I'm fucking grinding. I wish TikTok would let me post more on my account without fucking suppressing my views. But anyway, I'm going to do that method of doing 24 and then 25 and then 26 and see if they get lower. Because, yeah, man. Anyway, I'm going to film 40 work pant videos every single day for the next week. And I will hit back-to-back six-figure months. I am going to get that commission dashboard to over $100,000. Mark my words, loving in my life, week 77. I'm very excited about this Bitcoin plan. Like, I'm going to be thanking myself from the Lord fucking heavens in 5, 10, 20, 30 years for me buying all this fucking Bitcoin today. And I'm excited to do it. I love you guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.